Okay, good morning. It's bright and sunny. It's about 9:30 in the morning, maybe 10:30, I don't know, something like that anyway. And I'm standing here next to my sawmill. Now, as most of you know, 99.9% of you know that I am a farmer. I'm not a sawyer, but I do saw lumber for myself. Now, when I bought this machine, I don't know, I've had it for a couple of years now, exactly 2 years. It's an LT50. I don't really have that many hours on it. Matter of fact, I could walk over here and show you how many hours I've got on it. I've cut quite a bit of lumber with it for the amount of hours, 82 hours. Now, probably a lot of you guys are like, oh, well, that's just like 2 weeks worth of work. Well, when you're a farmer, you don't really get that much time to do a lot of things that you like to do. And I like to do this. It's, you know, I bought it as a hobby. Well, kind of a hobby. I bought it because we had a hurricane. Hurricane Sandy. All right, so Hurricane Sandy came through and knocked down a lot of our hardwoods in the woods there, and you saw that from my logging videos from a couple of years ago. And yeah, so it really did make a hell of a mess. Well, I'm just now getting to milling this lumber. But anyways, I've had a lot of people ask me to mill lumber. Right, Tim? Here, you can video this. Hey, you video.
I don't want to do it.
Just shut up and hold it. How's that sound?
Maybe.
Shut up and hold it.
Ow! I've got sawdust in my eyes now.
You don't have sawdust because you haven't run the sawmill. Anyways, I'm just picking on... Oh yeah, I'm picking on Tim. Don't shine that into the sun.
It's not.
So anyway, like I said, I've only got a couple of hours, or you know, like 80 hours on the mill. I do know how to run the mill quite well now. I don't have an edger, so I'm not really doing the prescribed 1,000 board feet an hour, which I'm sure it's very... What are you pointing the camera at the ground for?
I was showing what you were doing.
Yeah. What was I doing? What are you pointing it at the ground for? Anyway. You know what? I wonder if it's open season on squatches. What do you think? Is it open season today? Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah. Mr. Tim. This doesn't really much matter. Anyway, so anyways, I've been asked a couple of times to do some milling for other people. And I'm like, well, I paid $50,000 for this mill, so sure, I'll do some milling for other people. So I wasn't really sure what to charge to mill this lumber. So I made some inquiries to some other sawyers in the two in Indiana, Al and Linda at Al's, you know, what the heck is his name? I know it's Linda's Sawmill Cinema is her channel, but Al's, what the hell is Al's channel? Al's Sawmill or something? I can't remember. But anyways, I've talked to him quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but you know, I've talked to him from time to time. But anyways, I spoke with them about it, and it just seemed a little low for the East Coast. So, but not unreasonable. Low, but not unreasonable. But anyway, with that being said, so anyway, I asked Al, and he was like, well, I think he said $75 an hour. I think that's what he said for anything under a 14-inch log, which I agreed with. I'm like, yeah, 14-inch logs are a pain in the ass because they take so much time to do a 14 inch, anything under 14 inches. It takes a lot of time. So anyway, I got asked, I don't know, it was like midsummer to do some red oak logs. I think they were red oaks. And I said to the woman that asked me, I was like, yeah. I said, all right. I said, how big are the logs? And she told me. I was like, okay. Well, that's no big deal. The charge is going to be $75 an hour I said, well, what the hell? Oh,
Turn it off.
oh shit. I think my battery's low.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the charge would be $75 an hour. She looked at me like I had 3 heads. She's like, well, that seems like an awful lot of money. Well, I guess it is $75 an hour, but you're looking at a $50,000 piece of equipment. So, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to take my mill out for anything less than $75 an hour because, oh, look at that. There's a tack in my tire. Do you see that? Somebody put a tack in my tire. So anyways, I'm not taking this mill out for anything less than $75 an hour. I want 40 cents a board foot to cut it if it's anything over 16 inches, but you know, maybe that's a little high, I don't know. Depends. Yeah. So anyways, the woman has opted to cut up her logs for firewood now because somehow $75 an hour had turned into $200 an hour, and I don't believe I ever said that. You know, I think what I said was if the logs are big, you're better off with the board foot. Or yeah, you're better off with board foot versus $75 an hour or something like that. Maybe it was the other way around. I can't even remember now. It's been a while ago and I really don't care, but I bought this mill for recreational purposes. I didn't buy it to actually go out and mill lumber. I just thought that it would be nice that, to have that option. So anyways, I guess you've seen me set up the mill now.
Back one.
What? Oh, it's off the ground again?
Uh-oh, Aunt Beth's pissed now.
Huh?
Aunt Beth's pissed now.
Why? What's the matter?
Cats.
Well, you want me to take care of them? Get the shotgun.
Okay.
Go ahead, take care of them.
That one's off the ground.
No, that's okay. These things settle in, you know. Anyway. Oh. I think that'll do there. This is off the ground, you say?
Yeah.
That's okay because it'll settle. This one here is probably off the ground. It is. And of course this one here will be off the ground again. Sorry. Because what I want to be right there and that, my friend, is that. So this tire's off the ground. I kind of want it to lean to the back anyway. For simple reason. The log will roll to the back and I don't have to worry about this head rig coming back at me. So,
yeah.
Anyway, whew, kind of a relaxed way of setting this up, and yes, I'm wearing an odd hat, aren't I?
Yes.
Protects my shiny bald head. Anyway, yeah. So I will not be taking my mill out into the world to cut lumber for anything less than $75 an hour. Yeah, and actually here was the statement that I made is that people see walnut for $6 a board foot. They see red oak for $5 or $4.50 to $5 a board foot. And honestly, they want the whole thing. They don't care about the guy that actually cuts the lumber. They're just looking at that, oh, well, this log is worth $6 a board foot, and if it costs me 40 cents, then it's only $5.60 a board foot, so I'm losing money. Well, you're not losing money. You're actually, you know, I mean, if you opt to cut it up for firewood, you've wasted a nice stick of lumber, and, you know, but that's fine. That's fine. That's your choice. It's your stuff, not mine. I don't care. But anyways, I will be cutting pine today. Right, Tim?
I thought it was the pear tree.
Is it going to take me all day to cut a pear tree?
No.
Okay, so what am I going to cut today?
Fine.
Okay, thank you.